Homework 11, Polynomial Functions, video number 2. I felt like the previous video was getting a little bit long, so I decided to save this example for its own video. And the questions being, what are the degree? And what is the leading coefficient of the function h of x equals 3 times the quantity 2x plus 1 squared times the quantity negative x plus 4. The problem with trying to answer both of these questions is we don't know what this polynomial looks like when it's unfactored or multiplied out. If we can do that, then we can find the leading term, the term with the degree and the leading coefficient in it. Now, does that mean we have to multiply it all out? Well, not really, because everything we need, or everything we're looking for, these are both found in the leading term. And although I haven't defined leading term yet, it's the term with the highest power. So now I have to find it. So it's the x, its power, and the number in front of it, the whole package, if you will. So to answer these questions, I don't have to quite multiply all of this out. I just need to know what would the leading term look like if I did. So let's write out all the parentheses. Because the 2x plus 1 has a square on it, we would write it twice. That's what it means to square something. And of course, the negative x plus 4 doesn't have a power on it, or rather the implied power is 1, so we would only write it once. To get the leading term, we don't have to multiply all this out. If I wanted to know the whole polynomial, yeah, I could FOIL out the first two and then do a lot of distributing, and then don't forget to distribute the 3. But to generate the leading term, is really easy. Just multiply the leading terms of each factor. Squeaky marker. To generate the leading term, just multiply the leading terms of each factor. Remember that as a noun, the word factor is part of the multiplication problem, and this function currently has 4 factors, the 3 parentheses and the 3. So we're going to go through each factor and just grab its leading term. Let's do it from right to left. In the negative x plus 4, the leading term is negative x. In 2x plus 1, the leading term is 2x. Same thing with this 2x plus 1. And in the factor of 3, it is the only term in that factor, so by default, it's leading term. So that means that if we were to multiply this out, our leading term would be 3 times 2x times 2x times negative x. And then we would have a bunch of terms that follow, which right now we really don't care about. So if we multiplied all this together, 3 times 2 times 2 times negative 1 is negative 12. And there's a total of 3 x's being multiplied, so x to the 3rd power. So if we completely multiplied the function out, it would start with negative 12x to the 3rd. And if we're only looking for degree and leading coefficient, that's all the information that we need. Therefore, I think I've shown you all the 3-dot triangle, but in the event that I haven't, a triangle made of 3 dots is a symbol for the word therefore. Usually means we're about to draw a conclusion. I use it quite a bit. Therefore, the degree is 3, and the leading coefficient is negative 12. Could you figure this out without literally writing it all out? You could if you looked up here and thought about it, but I would rather invest some time to write the product of the leading terms of each factor and minimize the chance of making a careless mistake.